Hi, we're Gaz and Bex, the Meandering Manships. Welcome to our channel and thanks for subscribing. On this channel we explore the UK and further afield in our motorhome and give you our first impressions of sites, pitch-ups, pub stopovers and other locations that we explore along the way. If you enjoy what you see, then please like and comment. We always reply to your questions. Hit notifications and that way you'll always know when our next vlog is updated and help to support our little channel. In part 4 of this France, Spain and Portugal in a motorhome series, days 30 to 37, we had a brilliant time in Torres Costa. Found ourselves at a camping site on what could have been a movie set at San Roque and sat out a huge thunderstorm in Casares. In this vlog we share our time at Casares, spending 2 nights on a free air at Autocaravanas Casares and find our first dog-friendly pub bar of this trip, where the owner actually gave Bonnie a huge welcome and shared some treats with her. We also found out a bit more of the history of the area, as well as experiencing another storm.
Hi and welcome to Casares. It took us about 40 minutes to get here from Casares. Beautiful mountain roads, not too hairy, and the views here are just absolutely stunning. Can't wait to explore the town. I might even pop onto auto trails to get a few hikes in while we're here. Missing a really good climate at the moment, so good to get out and about. When we arrived it was really easy to find the air and we did get the last available pitch. So even though it was before midday, other people had already travelled here as well. They may be moving on, we don't know, but we're on, that's the important thing. There's an adventure playground on the air, as well as a tourist information office. We've passed some stunning restaurants on the way up. Well, I don't know whether the restaurants are stunning, but the views were. So maybe over the next day or so we'll treat ourselves to a little meal. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to go get onto all trails, make us a brew, watch some of the birds flying overhead, and then go for a wander around the town. So there's the air, the white building in the distance. There's a track that walks down into the valley, and then upwards towards the town.
Blas Enfant Perez de Vargas was born in Casares on the 5th of July in 1885, and despite his very humble beginnings on this cliffside Pueblo Blanco, He went on to become a pioneering politician, writer, historian, geologist and musicologist. He was brutally executed by a rebel firing squad at the age of 51 in Seville on the 11th of August 1936. He is fondly known as the father of Andalucia, as he initiated an Andalusian regional assembly in Ronda in 1918. There are statues of Blas Enfants throughout Andalucia and is still loved by many even today. Cafe Bar Los Amigos is the first bar that we found in the whole of Spain where dogs are truly welcome. The landlord couldn't wait to see Bonnie when she came and gave her treats. We had a really nice time here and managed to shelter from part of the storm for a little while before we headed back. This much needed heavy rainfall continued throughout the night. We had to walk back in it, but it was fine, we were well wrapped and we know how much this region needs the rain. We also found a fantastic pasteleria, literally directly underneath Cafe Los Amigos, so if you're in Casares, please try it out. The cakes are absolutely fantastic and the bread's super fresh.
Mira de frente, deja la mano, dime qué sientes ahora en live. Miremoslo, los sí y los no. Te veo flotando desde New York, así te lo digo, directo en un show. Si nada rebota, escucha este low.
After supper, we made our way through the air and up into the Mirador, the viewing platform just above it, so that we could see Casares by night. The next morning we took the hike again back into Casares. Absolutely worth the uphills and downhills and all the rest of it. It's just so worth it for the views and for the culture and the history of the place.
Hi, we've just walked from the air up into the village square and my legs and my lungs did not give up and I did it in one go without any stops.
At the end of the Civil War, all the men from Casares were either dead or in prison, so women had to start to fend for themselves as there was no help coming. So they actually started to smuggle items and sell them so that they could feed themselves and their children until they were able to stand on their own 2 feet again. And this is remembered by plaques around the town.
Absolutely love these playgrounds that they have all over Spain. They're well maintained, well looked after, respected, they're not full of broken bottles or litter. Absolutely fantastic.
My dad had to go into hospital to have suspected skin cancer removed and some biopsies taken. So on that day we popped into Iglesia Parroquial de San Sebastian to just raise up some prayers and light a candle for him. He was 81 years old in November and has never ever been into hospital for himself, only to visit others.
Good morning. It's Saturday the 20th of January. It's nearly 8 in the morning and it actually sounds like the storm has stopped. We're moving on to Ronda today, if we can get out. There ended up being about 20 vans on here last night, just everybody trying to find a safe space to park overnight. So when I've got up properly, I'll go and have a look.
With regards to Julius Caesar, the story goes that whenever Julius Caesar visited this area, a skin infection which he'd had since early childhood seemed to ease, and his physicians put this down to the sulphurous and alkaline qualities of the water. This led him to commission a small village to be built on the side of a cliff, and a splendid villa where he could visit and be healed from time to time. I don't know about Julius Caesar, but I certainly found this place really healing and restful, and despite the hills and the steepness of the area, just really, really beautiful to be part of. The Tourist Information Office here is lovely. It's very modern, very well equipped. It's not open on a Saturday or a Sunday, and it didn't open yesterday, which is Friday. Not sure why. The cleaner was in at 8:30. But then nobody turned up to open it, so there were no facilities to use because all the facilities are inside. So it's just one to be mindful of. Last night we counted about 20 vehicles on the site, on the car park. Just lots and lots of people trying to find safety from the storm. And they'll all be moving on soon, as will we. We can't actually get out at the moment, but we're moving on to Ronda today. Again, we'll be really sad to say goodbye to this place. We've loved so many of the places that we've visited, but Casares is just breathtaking. If you imagine sugar cubes stacked up one on top of the other on the side of a cliff, that sums up Casares. So much history, so much beauty. And we actually met the first bar owner that loves dogs and even had treats for Bonnie. So from sunrise over Casares, we'd like to say thank you to everybody who's been so hospitable to us and for the opportunity to spend a few days here. And now we're moving on. When you come to these places, please don't just park up, fill up with water, get rid of your waste, sleep and drive off. There are lots of small businesses that could really do with a boost. And these airs are provided so that we use them. Whether it's restaurants, bars, museums, whatever it may be. Even just up there, there's a really small bar attached to the municipal football training ground. It's about a 5-minute walk from the air. Just have a wander up there, buy a glass of wine, say hello to the owner. Likewise, heading back over into Casares. So many wonderful places to visit.
Why not join us next time when we continue the journey north to the city of Ronda, where we park up at the Camping El Sur and explore the Puente Viejo and the bull ring of the Royal Cavalry of Ronda.